Okay. Welcome, everybody. Our podcast 2.0.
Everybody.
Pals Pod. Episode
Two people.
19.
19.
We made it.
We did make it.
Or-
I mean, we
every,
made it.
every
You
we-
and I made it.
Yeah, what happened?
I mean, I mean, with the Brian's doing his thing.
We went from like 9 to 2.
Yeah, we're kicking folks off. We got folks on the cruise.
People sitting down the other end of the table.
Yeah,
people
I
waiting
mean,
outside.
yeah.
Now it's just us.
Well, I think Nick has like a real thing going on, so I am praying for him and his family. He does have a real thing going on. That's why he's not here. Mikey's on his 47th cruise.
Did he
of
send
the
you
year.
that? Did he send you that thing on the cruise that he's looking at now?
No.
145-day cruise.
145 days.
145 days.
Like literally straight.
Straight.
And you're just hopping in port of calls every week.
Yep. You're leaving out of Miami, and then he's talking about
What's the cost on that?
Well,
I mean, he probably gets it free or
with
whatever.
all his points there. I think it was $85,000 for a suite.
$85,000.
That's what he sent.
Where's it going?
Everywhere. I mean, it was going everywhere, and then he comes back. He ends up in California, I think, and he comes back, and then he's going to one in Japan. That's what he told me.
That is freaking insane.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Did he put it on the group text?
I think so. He sent it on the group text, and he sent it to me direct.
So where is he now? Caribbean? Like,
I saw today he was at the private island, by Bahamas, that the Royal Caribbean stops at.
I just pulled this up. 145
right?
nights cruise. 86,000. By the way, 86 grand down from $90,099.
Yeah, that's a deal.
They're banging him for $590 a night if you pay that, by the way. $590 a night?
Think about what you're getting out of that. It's
Nothing. You're getting nothing. You're getting Golden Corral food.
No.
And the same this is like a really nice one?
Yeah, that's a big ship.
Okay.
That's Royal. That's what I
No,
was.
that says Seabourn Cruise Line.
Oh, I don't know who that is then. I stand corrected.
I mean, maybe it's really nice. I mean, I don't really know, but that is, I mean, I'm sure it's awesome. The thing with me, man.
Can you imagine being conservatively 200 yards away from a casino for that many nights
Do you
consecutively?
know how many phone calls you'd get from me? I would owe you $63,000 by the time I got back.
That's a low number.
Well, I look at it this way.
That's if you win.
No, because I'm going to win sometimes.
Right.
You're going to win sometimes. And here's the thing. I don't, alcohol's not an issue for me, okay?
Right.
So.
Well, that's not a problem anyways. It's free.
No. This is my point for it. So let's say that I was drinking heavily.
Right.
And gambling.
Right.
That's when you can lose $20,000, $30,000
quick
in a night.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're not drinking, there are, I mean, given my barriers are still
sick.
worse than some people's,
Yeah.
but I do have them. Like, I'm not going to go, if I've got $133,000 liquid,
right.
I'm not going to go through $133,000 sober. It's
What's
never
that
gonna happen.
number?
I mean, I had a bad weekend with Mikey and lost $5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a
He
backyard
told me
can,
this
but-
weekend that you guys walked in, were on fire within 60 seconds.
So I'll tell you a 3-minute version of what happened, okay? So Mikey beats me there by a second, okay? And I walk in. He said, I'm going to VIP to check in. I said, all right, I'll meet you over there, all right? Well, I have this thing that I do, especially when I'm by myself. I pick a roulette table, and I put $300 down, okay?
Right. Just
and
walk right up.
Yeah, but I don't do red and black like everybody else does.
Right.
I don't do that. I still play my numbers, even though I'm only going to
So
be there
direct
one time.
numbers and corners, or are
Yeah.
you doing like group of numbers?
So I've never given my system out here. So I'll do it real quick. People probably would enjoy this, but I'm going to do the abridged version just so. I play the number 25, okay? There's 38 numbers on the board if you include the zeros, okay? 18 are red, 18 are black. That's
Right.
where the house vig is built.
Zero
in.
and the double zero.
If you play red or black, okay?
Right.
You also only get 35 to 1 when there's 38 numbers out there. That's also where the house vig is beating. Because people are like, oh, that's how, okay?
Right.
What I do is I play 25 as my center number. That's my main number. Barry Bonds, I wore it in high school. I wore it in college. Just my number, okay? Next to 25 is 10 and 29, then 27 double zero, and then it goes out from there. So I play 17 of the numbers. I normally play 25, and then I will play 8 numbers on either side of the wheel. So I'm playing 17 numbers in consecutive on the wheel,
I've
okay?
heard somebody say that.
All right.
Right.
The reason I do this is simple. If you're tipping the dealer, okay, if you think that they're spinning that ball 9 hours a day, 45 hours a week for 20 years,
And they don't have
and
it
they
down.
don't know what side of the wheel that ball is going to drop in, you're out of your fucking mind,
So
okay?
do you tip them as soon as you walk up on the first
No.
roll?
So what I do, well, it depends. There are times that I've gone up there and been like, hey, let's stick by the 25 and I'll throw them, $100. Like
Yeah.
if I'm buying it for $2,000, $3,000, yeah, I'll do that. But like on this type of situation, it would not have helped me, and they wouldn't have understood what the hell I was saying. Come in, one spin. But I sit down with one spin, $300, so I played my 25
Right.
for $15. And then I played 29 for 10 and 10 for 10, okay? And then everything else was kind of fivesies, all right? $300 is what I put out there. And I hit one of the numbers that I had $10 on, okay? And so I got $350 back. So I put 300 into 350. So I go, all right, let's run it back. So I put the whole 350 back out there again. This time I hit one that paid me $10.50, okay? So which means I had $30 on the number.
Right.
And I feel like it was number 29, which was right next to the 25, which I had like 5 or 6 on or whatever. So
you went from 300 to 10.
300 to 1050.
That's great.
I ran back maybe 300 to 300 to 1050, and then I think I ran back out $150 and I put $900 in my pocket.
That's great.
Tipped the guy, whatever, a quarter probably, and
walk.
then
And you
walk with
walk.
$900 in my pocket. Yeah, that's
Dude,
what
you know what I did? You've seen on like TikTok and all those
Mm-hmm.
guys. This is a guaranteed win. This is going to do this.
Yeah.
And you go up with like a guy shows you like $300, and you cover all these numbers and all these spreads of numbers
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And so I'm like, all right. And I watch a guy play, and it's not a big win, but he grinds and he wins.
Yeah.
So I walk up with Brian one time, and I think we were in Vegas, maybe Hollywood or Vegas. I don't remember where it was.
That's where we just were, Hollywood.
Yeah, so I walked up and I'm like, okay, if it worked for 300, it's going to work for $3,000, right?
yeah.
So I take $3,000 and I put it out there, and I'm like, all right,
Do you remember the system or no?
no, but it covered almost all the numbers but 3, the way that he did it with, and then he had money on certain numbers direct. So
Yeah.
if those hit, you made even more money.
Yeah, because you would pay both.
Right.
It would pay
Right.
the third 12 and the number would pay, and then also like
100%.
the lines and the reds. I know.
But this guy's doing it, and he's watching him. He's grinding, and out of $300, he's winning, like you said, $150, $200, whatever.
Yeah.
So I put the $3,000 out there, Brian, to me. They spin it, 0-0,
Brick.
lost.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I'm like, I'm not doing this. And I
So
walked.
so here's the thing about these systems, and they would be perfect for somebody like you, because you're not ever going to run out of money, okay? And as long as you don't bet like a moron.
Right.
But if you went in there and you were like, okay, Gabe, here's $100,000. Make sure that I have $150,000 by the end of the day.
Do you think you could do it?
I could probably do it.
How many out of 10 times?
I could probably do it 7 times. I could probably do it 7
out of
times.
10.
I could probably do it. I would need luck, maybe.
Right.
But
That's strong.
I could probably do it 7 times. But I would say this. If
Would suck if the first one was a loss.
well, no, because you're not betting with $100,000 though. That's the thing. But like right away. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick any one of these systems. Okay. The second 12, third 12 system is one that you put. Let's say we had $100,000 bankroll. Okay. I would start at $500 units. So I put 500 on the second third, 500 on the third.
Got it.
Okay.
Right.
You hit it. Well, now you're getting
The
back
only way you lose is if the first.
the first third or the zeros.
Zeros.
Okay. So you're covering 24 of the 38 numbers. Okay. You're supposed to win the fucking bet.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how it works, guys.
Yeah.
You're supposed to win the bet. Now, the thing I like about those type of systems is that the numbers are all spaced out accordingly, okay? The reason that my system sucks is that, let's say the dealer hates me. Let's just say he hates me, okay? For whatever reason, all right? I'm white, I'm Trump, I'm Christmas. Whatever it is, He hates me. Okay? Doesn't like guys named Gabriel, whatever, all right? Maybe I banged his sister, who knows? He doesn't like me, all right? He can miss my numbers all day long because I'm only covering 17 of them, and there's 20 other numbers.
So do you think they're worried about their job if they can really pull that off?
No, because I want to finish the first point, but I'll answer that real quick. But let me get back to my first point. So So no, I don't think they care about their job because I don't bet enough to where they'd care. Okay, if I went in there with $100,000 and I was playing at the table where you're betting $2,500 to spend or $5,000 to spend, yeah, they're going to care real quick. Okay,
I think that is probably an unspoken thing too, where the casino bosses couldn't really call them out because if they did, that's going to be a weird.
No, they 100% would.
For what? Cheating?
For aiming. That's why.
Have you ever heard of it?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah, I'll tell you a story after this. So that's why when they spin, watch my head. I'm this way. They make you look away from the wheel. Okay.
Like, I never noticed that.
It's such a joke because they know where the number is going to be.
Right.
I mean, they could literally memorize. They know every
100%.
number at next. They could run them all out. Okay. But you look and they grab the ball, they count to whatever it is, 2, 3, and then they sling the number. Okay. Well, they know the speed that they spun the wheel.
Right.
They know where the number's coming. Okay. But anyways, the reason I like these ones that these guys are doing, the thirds and the blacks and the reds and all these little corners and streets, when they do all of these, as long as they stay consistent,
Right.
all of those numbers are right next to the bad numbers. They're all right next to each other. Okay. Mine, all 18 good guys are right next to each other. Okay. So you've got 21 numbers that fuck me that are on the other side of the wheel.
Right.
All right. The reason that those other ones are better is because even if somebody's trying to fuck you, they can't.
They have a chance.
Because this number helps you, this number hurts you. This number helps you, this number hurts you.
I get it.
That's how it works on those systems. All right. Now, the reason you get beat is because people run out of money. All right. They have the limit set. They have the limit set so high now that the people that need the $85 wins
Right.
or the $150 wins or would be happy with that and get up and leave, they have the limit set so high that they price those people out.
Right.
Okay. But they've got the limits low enough for people like you or even me I can lose 10 grand in a weekend. It doesn't bother me, you know? So I don't do it every weekend, but that's a lot of money, to go and gamble with. So I could sit there and start off at $25, because that's all you got to really bet is $25 total on the table. So you could bet $25 on second, third, $25 on third, on third, and if you brick, you just go 50s. And if you brick, you just go 50s. And if you brick, you just go 50s. Now, mind you, if you've bricked 4 times, okay, your odds of winning are actually 2 out of 3. But you're only so instead of hitting, your odds of winning your bet is 1 out of 2, but the odds of hitting are actually 2 out of 3, or actually a little bit less because of the zeros, but 2 out of 3. So you have so now you've bricked. Now your odds are now 4 out of 6. Then your odds go to 6 out of 8. Then your odds go to, do you understand?
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
You're not going to miss these things. When you get up to the 80 out of 100,
Right.
there's no way you've missed 30 spins in a row. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
Okay? But the issue is that when you bet enough money to where they care, they will ask you to stop playing. They will 100% ask you to stop playing.
My problem with roulette is I have to have a mathematical. My brain has to work to enjoy.
Are you
what
mathematically
I'm doing.
inclined or no?
Yes,
Okay.
very.
Yeah.
So for me to sit there for hours and just let some guy spin and put money down is boring to me.
You're missing the point. The
No,
math is
I
so.
get it.
the
I get it.
math is
I get what
there.
you're going to say.
Okay.
But it's quicker for me to go play craps and know, like, if you watch me play craps, I'm figuring out money quicker than the dealers are that do it every day.
Okay.
I'll call them out. Hey, you just shorted that guy $30. You just shorted that guy. And Brian's good about it too. And the same with blackjack. Like, I'm pretty good at, math makes it fun to me because
Yeah.
I'm counting the numbers when people get stuck on aces and they, I've won, I've lost, whatever. But I don't know. I think I enjoy it more. It's just, it's boring for me to sit there. And I guess you're right. If I went with the formulas and figured out the percentages,
Exactly.
that would change.
If
the
you
whole
sat there and you did those formulas, it's something that is exhilarating. And let me tell you another thing. When you play the way that I play, okay, I don't play the 2 to 1 hits, guys. I don't play the even money hits. When my number hits, I got paid 35 to 1, whatever's on that table.
You're picking the hard numbers.
So if I'm betting $5, right, on 17 numbers, let's say I played the bare minimum, like I would play if you gave me a bankroll, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I would play $5 on 17 numbers. If it bricks, I'm going to play $10 on 70, and I'm going to continue to double
Till it
and
hits.
continue to double and continue, and every time it hits, I'm getting 35x. So if I got $10, now I got $350 out.
Yeah,
I only put 175 out the first time, and I only put $85 out the first time, and I only put out 170 on the second time. When I win that 350, I'm already up.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And those are the numbers that you can eventually.
I'll have to go with you and watch.
But the story that you said, will they kick you off? Let me finish. I'm gonna put a bow on this. So
hurry up, because Mikey drug us down this.
When Nick was with, this is interesting though.
Mikey drug us down this black hole right here.
This is interesting though. This is interesting.
Yeah, he definitely. He's not even here, and he drug us down this hole just by talking about.
Yeah, that's
on the
Mikey.
boat.
That's Mikey. But this is interesting. This is a good one. So I've told the story before, so I'm not going to tell it again because Nick always gets on me. I've told it multiple times, but I won $10,500 on a spin one time in Vegas. Okay, it's the biggest single spin win I've ever had. I had $300 on the number 10. I hit it. Nick was playing Bach in the other room. He heard me scream like a lunatic. I was drinking heavily then, and he comes in, and the guy's like, "Oh, you need to calm down." I go, "What are you? You're going to kick me out of here?" Now that I've got 15K in front of me?
Absolutely.
Do me a favor. My room's right fucking there.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, you know? He's like, well, you can't be cursing. I go, everybody in here's 21, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that everybody here said the word fuck. Like, let's calm it down.
They drink, they cuss, and they smoke.
Yeah, so
Leave us alone.
so that was the one that I won 10-5. But the biggest time I ever won in a session, I won like $20,000 playing roulette in about 30 minutes. The way that's set up at MGM in Baltimore, they have it's called MGM National Harbor. It's in Baltimore. They have a wheel that's set in the middle that the dealer spins, and everybody puts their numbers in on the computer around the wheel. So it's a live dealer, but it's automated betting, which is great because all I have to do is just push a button to repeat my bet or double my bet. It's great. So I get there, and just happenstance, this is also the day that I hit that $46,000 on a $5 bet.
Nice.
So I had some scratch on me, right? So I sit down, and I do a $1,000 spin. First spin, I had $100 on the number 25. Boom, $3,500 right there. So I throw the guy $200.
It's press
He looks
time.
at what I'm doing. He drills 10 next to it. It's right next door. Then he bricks by like 2 numbers, okay? And then he hits me again. And he's like, I got you. I'm like, okay. Now I'm betting like $100 on every number, all right? We hit like 6 numbers out of like 9 numbers. I had tipped him $2,000, and I walked with like 20K. All right.
Well, I bet he got some dirty.
The only reason I stopped was because I saw that there's a
pit boss
there.
started walking.
He started walking over to me
to get on the phone.
He said, "Hey, having a good night." I said, "Yeah." I said I'm on a halfway decent run over here. I said, "But I'm done. You know, I'm cashing out."
You'll see him right away. They get on the phone. The phone starts ringing.
Cashed my ticket. Went over to the cage because again, you're not getting chips. This is automated, so the ticket comes out. I go to the cage. I go, "Oh, where'd you win?" It's like an $18,700 ticket.
You know they're doing that on the cruise ship now. A lot of them.
With that?
The
No, I didn't know
tickets.
that.
You get the tickets.
Yeah, well, that's why.
Like if you're playing blackjack now, they don't give you chips anymore. They cash you out with tickets.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but
They go either way. Like you can go either way, but they definitely have the tickets, and they definitely gave them to me half
But
the time.
here they had tickets only on slots and those.
And I got to tell you,
games.
I don't mind the tickets.
No, it was
You
great.
know why? Because a lot of times when I'm drinking,
Yeah.
I'll throw in my pocket, and who knows where they end up at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Because you're pulling money out, you're pulling credit cards out, whatever, and they're $500 chips are falling on the ground or whatever. But
well, with the ticket, I went to the deal and with like 18K, whatever it was, and the broad at the desk, she's like, "Oh, where'd you win this?" And I said, "Oh, it was over at the roulette wheel." She's like, "How did you win that at the roulette wheel?" I said, "Oh, I just kept hitting numbers." She's like, "Okay, I need to get."
they got to verify.
So now they got to
it.
check.
They got to call.
Because
they'll take your money quick.
Anything over like 22, 23, they're checking to see how I got this money. Did I just come in and feed $20,000 into the thing, bet $1,000, and now I'm pulling $18,000 out? You know, because people are washing money. There's a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And I said, "No, I won this money." Da da da. And and that's
funny because they'll take your money quick, but getting it back, they got to do all the checks and everything. It's crazy.
So anyway, so the beginning of the story. So I'm up $900. I meet up with Mikey, and of course he's like, "All right, let's play Mummy." So I'm like, "All right." So we go to Mummy. We're in for like 300-400. We're bricking.
I heard you guys hit pretty quick on that.
Then or maybe it was like the second spin that he hit. But anyways, first hand pays like $2,100.
Dude, he gets mad. If he wins like $2,000, he gets mad.
Well, it depends on what you're betting. But the one bet we hit, it was like $20. We got back like $2K, hand pay, right? Then he sits on the machine. He's like, "Hey, sit at this machine." I'm like, "I don't really want to." He's like, "Just sit at the machine." I'm like, "All right." So now I put 300 in at mine, 300 at his. Boom, I get a hand pay like $18.70. While I'm getting hand paid, he hits another hand pay for like 23 or 24.
Yeah, it was like
I think we gave back like $500 or $600, but I think we were up probably
6?
Probably $2,000 because I walked in there with $1,300 cash. I won $900, so now I've got $2,100 cash. And when we were done with our little deal there, I had over $4,000. My high water mark for the weekend was 45 minutes into my fucking trip at $4,200. Okay, I never got anywhere near there again. All right,
That's crazy.
$4,200. So Mike and I made $2,000 each in 45 minutes. And then after that, it just slowly went downhill. I mean, we had a couple. On the way out, I hit one for $2,000. Mikey at the end, he was like, Gabe, he's like, I'm just done. He's like, I'm done. You do your thing. The moment that Mikey would stop, Mikey, you remember
Was
this?
he drinking?
The moment, no. I mean, I don't think so. No. So
He's great when he
So
drinks.
the moment that he was that he would pull out, he'd be like, "You're on your own, bud." I would drill a hand pay. You know, like every time.
And then he looks at you and goes, partner.
Of course, I handed him money.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't.
We
give
all
him,
do
I
that.
didn't give him 50 vig, but I mean, I'd give him $300. And
Yeah.
but he took care of me too. Like I was running really bad. He's like, I'll put in for the team. He probably gave me, I don't know. He probably gave me $500 or $600. You know what I mean?
He's
to
good
keep me
about that.
going.
He's winning.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at how much money I cash apped him though while I was gone. I thought it was like $2,000. It was like $4,100. So I thought I was only down like $3,000 or $4,000 for the trip.
Yeah.
But I was actually down $6,000. But I did win $1,900 on the way out, and then I won $3,000 last night on my gambling bets.
That's good.
But yeah, it was a good trip, man.
So I just want to make sure we wish Mikey and Nick Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas,
holiday.
boys. Love you, Mikey. Have
Nick-
fun on your cruise.
Yeah, Nick, whatever you got going on, man. I hope things work out.
Yeah, for sure. Merry Christmas, Nick, also.
Yeah. So I got a funny one for you. I want to know, and our fans, all three of them want to know, including your mom,
Yeah.
what your favorite Christmas song and movie is.
Okay, do you already have yours?
I mean, movie kind of, like I'm weird about my movie because if I told you what mine was, I don't know that it's really a Christmas one.
So let's do. I'm glad that you posed both questions first. Let's do song first. Do you have one in the holster, or you want me to go?
No, remember? Yeah. I don't
Okay.
really have one.
So for sure, my favorite Christmas song is, as much as I hate this man's politics, Bruce Springsteen's cover of "Santa Claus Is Coming to Town." Have you heard this, Jimmy? It's a great song.
Yeah, I actually have heard it too.
Santa Claus is coming, and he's
Yeah.
got that raspy. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
They got the jingle bells. I don't know where he did it. It's live. He did it probably somewhere in Jersey. That is my favorite.
That's been
Christmas
out a
song.
while.
Oh, years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
decades.
Yeah.
So that is my favorite Christmas song. My favorite. Well, let's go to your favorite Christmas song.
See, I don't really have one. You got to remember, I didn't celebrate Christmas.
Oh yeah, you're a Jew, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you 100% Jew?
Yeah, my dad was born in Israel.
Like don't tip at restaurants, Jew?
No, come on, you know that. Do you think I'm cheap? Not at all.
No, I'm trying to be funny about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be funny about. I'm trying to be racist about.
Yeah, I never even had a Christmas
It's
tree.
a joke, by the way. Jews aren't really.
I probably
cheap. I'm just
never
joking.
had a Christmas tree till probably 8 years ago. I was dating a girl and she had to have it. So
Yeah.
of course we went all out. You know.
So were you? This will put us on another tangent. Were you? Where were you raised?
St. Pete?
Okay, so you're raised in Florida, so there's Jews there. So were you raised hating Christmas?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay, so you were okay with it.
My dad was, even though my dad was from Israel,
Yeah.
he was very conservative. Like we didn't go to the synagogue every week. I'll tell you a funny story. We used to go when I was really, really young.
Did you wear a yarmulke and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were all bar mitzvahed and all that.
Okay.
But my dad used to donate a lot of money to the synagogue.
Okay.
And
Was he a wealthy guy?
yes.
Okay.
And one year they decided that rather than he still did his donations, but during our high holidays, they were charging tickets. So you basically,
I heard about this to get in, yeah.
yeah, basically you had to go and buy a ticket for
Yeah.
anybody in the family.
Yeah.
And my dad, went in and he's like, so let me understand this. Back in those days,
Yeah.
I donate $100,000 a year to this synagogue.
And then you
you
bang
want
it
to
for
charge me
$25 a plate?
Yeah, $25 a seat to come in and pray.
Oh,
So-
it wasn't even a restaurant. I mean,
No,
it wasn't
a
even
synagogue.
a meal.
It was like going to the church.
Yeah.
So he said,
Yeah.
he looked, we had our little family meeting that year, and I was the baby.
Yeah.
And he said, the day I get bar mitzvah is the day he stops donating and the day we stop going to the synagogue.
Yeah.
And when I got bar mitzvah, that was it. We never went again. But, I mean, he would always do all the prayers. My dad was born in Israel, spoke Hebrew,
Yeah.
knew everything. So we just did everything in our house. So
Do you watch the show Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David?
A little bit, not a lot.
Do you watch that, Jimmy? The Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David? You would love it, by the way. He's you, just so you know. He's you. I mean, he's me too, but you'll see. You'll just watch it. Anyway, so there's an episode in there where he's got to get a ticket to the I don't know, one of the Jewish holidays, one of the high holidays.
Yom Kippur.
And and they're sold out. And Larry David's a billionaire, and even in the show he's a billionaire, and the guy can't get a ticket, right? And so he's like doing all these underhanded things and like lying and stealing and
trying to get
and robbing,
a ticket,
trying to get in there. And it's just so funny because it's like the place to be,
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, that's the only way, by the way, I would know what you're saying because I'd have no idea.
Dude, I never saw my dad so mad.
So do you like Dreidel, 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 made it out of clay?
Yeah, that's a great song.
Okay, so we won't say Christmas songs. So your favorite song, what's another one? How about the Adam Sandler Hanukkah?
I love that.
On the yarmulke,
That's a great
time
one.
for Hanukkah.
Yeah, I do
It's a
like
great
that one. That's a good one, yeah.
All right, so Christmas movie. We got Jimmy's, by the way. Jimmy's, he just said Die Hard. He told us Die Hard. And Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Is Home Alone Christmassy?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that would be mine.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would definitely. I love that movie.
So mine is 100%. My favorite is Elf.
I love Elf.
It is so good.
I love that.
I mean,
Santa's coming, and I know
Santa.
him.
I know him. I know.
No, you don't. Yes,
does
I do.
Santa know you're gone? It's just such. I mean, it's so good. You
What
can watch it,
about when he's in the bathroom, the girl showering,
and he's singing,
starts
and he has no
singing
idea.
He starts singing real low.
I really can't stay, and he's just over there, baby. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "You just have the most beautiful voice I've ever heard in the entire world." It's just such a great movie.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
And there's the backstory to that
He's
movie.
one of the best actors.
He
I
really
think.
is. My mom can't stand.
Did
it, but I
you
love
ever
him.
see when he did the baseball thing where he played for like 12 different teams?
Yeah, the minor.
Did you see that?
The minor leagues.
Was that hilarious?
Yeah, he did.
No,
minor
that
league
was. I
things.
thought that was majors.
No. Well, I mean,
It's spring training.
Sorry, spring training at minor league stadiums.
But he's literally landing in helicopters and like going down.
Dude, he's unbelievable. He has that quality that I developed at a young age, and the quality is not giving a shit.
Oh, you know
he cares about the laugh. He does not care what he looks like.
He doesn't care.
Like when he has his shirt off at
He
in
does
old
not
school,
care. Yeah.
Like he's like, "Come on, guys! Like we got it." And when he would just burn to a crisp, jumping through the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the worst body ever. I mean, not that I'm built like a Mack truck, but I mean, he just looks like a bag full of mashed up asshole.
What was that basketball
That's
movie?
old school.
No.
Basketball or not basketball.
Tropic.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What was that movie where he owns a team?
He owns the
Jackie-
basketball team. I just watched it. Yeah.
Jackie something.
Sweet Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon. Jackie Moon.
Oh my God, what's the name of that
Tropic
movie?
Thunder?
No, that's the one. That's the one set in with Jack Black and Robert De Niro. Robert Downey Jr. plays a black guy. Tom Cruise plays that big fat guy.
Yeah.
Les Moon.
Jackie Moon.
Oh my God, what is the name of it? It's gonna come to me later on. But
Jimmy, Google that.
Elf is my favorite. Elf is my favorite Christmas movie, and like it's not even close. Like I mean, I like a lot of them, but it's just so good. Like right off the top of my head, it's got to be that one because you can watch it over and over. And Jon Favreau directed that movie, and like they didn't have a budget. Will Ferrell was in between like movies. He wasn't Will Ferrell yet. I mean, he had Old School out. Thank you, semi-pro. Semi-pro. Yeah. Yes, you're right. So he had. We got Jimmy, by the way, on all the informations as usual. Our wonderful producer.
How about when he tells the guy you got to take that check to a big bank?
Yeah, so a big bank. Yeah, when he's got the big wide check at San Fro. Yeah. So Will Ferrell wasn't quite Will Ferrell yet, so they got him on on a very small sliding scale, and that budget of that movie was nothing. Like they brought back some old timey tricks. I saw the making of. They brought back some old timey tricks, like when he's sitting there in the desk, and like. All the elves are behind him. They're really like either little people or kids. I don't know, but I think they're really little people.
They have to.
And he's up there. Well, now they would just do that with AI or whatever. What else is it called? CGI. They would do it with that now. But what they had to do was they had to use these old time camera tricks where he was like right up next to the camera in the shot. Like he was 20 feet closer to the camera than they were
farther,
because. That's
they even had to make the small people look smaller.
Exactly. But yeah, that's my favorite Christmas movie. What is yours?
Movie-wise, I would say it would be Home Alone, yeah. Just because it's been out for so long. I mean, Elf is definitely up there. Like, I can watch Elf over and over.
I remember I saw Home Alone 2. I have a better story about Home Alone 2. We watched it, me and my family. My whole family used to get together. We don't do it anymore because Graham died, Pop died, Uncle Kenny died. Uncle Pat just died. Everybody's gone. But, life happens is what everybody says. I don't subscribe to that theory, but whatever. I don't need to get into that. But I remember going to see Home Alone 2, and my cousin Nathan was sitting next to me. Nathan, I love you. And I always looked up to Nathan. I still do. He's an incredible person, cop, just a great dude, great dad, just an awesome guy. But I remember like watching him cry during Home Alone 2. It was that funny,
Really?
and I am too. Yeah, because it was so funny, and I was too. But I remember watching him and laughing at him more than I was laughing at the movie. But I'm telling you right now, when he's going through that old abandoned house in New York, and Joe Pesci wears the face, I mean, the paint can hits him, and then Marv hits it. Oh my God, it's just. Those movies are so funny. I think we might have picked the best two. Jimmy, are we forgetting any? Those are the best two, right? Have you ever seen The Holiday with Jack Black and Kate Winslet? That's another really good one. But it's like it's a drama.
I'm gonna go with yours. Elf is definitely.
Yeah, I think Elf's probably the best. Yeah, I like it. Anybody else got better ones in the comments that we forgot? Because I know the gays came for me on my Veterans Month thing. So if anybody wants to tell me how stupid I am on this one, I don't think you can call me a bigot for this. But if you want to tell me how stupid I am on this one, please post in the comments. Let us know. And if you're right, and I agree with you that you pick something better than Home Alone or Elf, I will personally send you a $100 gift card. Personally, just so you know. Go ahead.
So you think we should move on from nice like holiday stuff? I got a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about now this Epstein files with the pictures coming out? And it's like, it's almost stupid to me because there's so many pictures that basically you could have been walking down the street with this guy, taking a picture, and now they're trying to make it look like you're sleeping with all these people with him.
Yeah.
It's just so out of context.
Well, that's what they like to do. And I don't really. If you're talking about the Trump photos,
it's not even just Trump. Listen, I'm with you guys in the Trump, but it's even like the Bill Clintons, the some of those other people that I think are just, and not even them. I mean, they're getting dragged into it, even though I know there are probably some issues there.
Well,
but there's also other people that
where
I feel
there's smoke, there's fire most of the time. So I understand why people do that. The thing with the Trump thing, the reason that, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, if Trump ever molested children, I would 100% disavow my allegiance to him. I don't think he should be running the country, no matter how good of a president he is, okay? I would agree with that. That is a position that no matter what you do, if you do something like that, you're done. You're out, okay?
Right.
I've got a little bit different opinion on, like when Donald Sterling had to sell the Clippers because he was a racist.
Yeah.
I don't think that they should have been able to make him sell the Clippers. I think being a racist is absolutely hideous. I think that in 2018 or whenever that was, to be that stupid is really ridiculous.
Right.
But I don't think that you should be able to take somebody's team from them
for your beliefs.
For them being an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay?
If it's illegal.
Yeah.
If you're doing something illegal.
The reason they won is because the NBA is a corporation and it makes the other 31 teams look bad. I get it. So I was like, okay, good, that makes sense. All right. But like if the owner of McDonald's was forced to sell McDonald's or not sell burgers anymore because he was a racist, I really
I believe they could do that.
And by the way, I'm anti-racist, obviously, just so everybody knows that. I'm just saying that.
I believe they could do that to you. McDonald's franchise.
They can, but I don't. Yeah, but I'm saying like if it was the owner and he owns it, I think that if he doesn't like what you're doing, then yes, you could be fired. But I don't feel like somebody else should be able to come in and take away something because of your free speech, no matter how stupid you sound.
No,
but if you've molested kids, and
they
things
probably
like
have
that,
though. When you buy the teams, I'm assuming the moral clauses and all the clauses that go along with it. Well, when you buy an NBA or an MLB
and that's why I agree, and that's why I at the end of it I was fine, but.
It really is a monopoly. I mean, any way you look at it.
Well, of course it is. I mean, there's
all
nothing.
Sports.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you do with that. But the Trump thing.
I don't want to call it a Trump thing, though.
I want to say the thing about the Trump. I want to make sure because anybody that listens to this that's a liberal or maybe a Republican that does not know this information, if you Google it, and I've spoken about this multiple times on the show, if you Google, Trump was the only person that cooperated the guy, the detective or investigator's words. He said, Donald Trump cooperated with me fully. He's the only celebrity that I asked to talk to that talked to me and gave me all the answers. So that was one reason. The second reason, not a single one of these girls that were manipulated and abused sexually, just taken advantage of, kidnapped, whatever you want to say happened to them,
right?
All the evil. Not a single one of them ever said that they did anything with Donald Trump. So that tells me all that I need to know.
If he did, there would have been lawsuits already.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's my whole point.
There'd be hundreds.
So but
I don't want to
limit.
I don't want to limit my question to Donald Trump, though. I want to limit my question to what I consider pictures that may be innocent pictures, like the Donald Trump pictures. Other people that we don't know who they are yet, because even though they're out there, I haven't gone through them. I'm sure you're not spending time going through them.
I don't go through anything.
But I just think it's once again, it's shitty news. And I always looked at this back when I did the OJ thing. And everybody knows that I put OJ live on the internet.
Yep.
Back when everything went on, and I did it because
you need to tell more of that. You've never spoken about that on here.
So I met OJ back right after everything happened, right after he got found not guilty.
Yeah.
We became friendly a little bit, and I had a big platform at the time on the internet, and he wanted to tell his side of the story live and unedited.
His side of the story about the killings.
Not necessarily go into 100% about the killings, but answer questions, just an unedited version, because I learned from being around him, and we did a 6-week tour on every major news show, me and him together.
Yeah.
And I learned that how the media twisted
You were with
stuff.
him for 6 straight weeks.
Yeah.
Was he a likable guy?
Very likable.
Okay.
And the funny part was everybody would say, they hate OJ. He's a fucking this, he's that. We would go to a restaurant. And by the way, I'll tell you, his secret name, no matter where he stayed or went out, his name was Mr. Marguerite. So that's what he checked into every hotel.
Okay.
And not OJ Simpson. But we would go to dinner, and they would put us in the back corner, wherever we would go to eat. And I swear to you, Gabe, the women that would line up to come over to meet him was crazy.
Was he? That's what I wanted to ask you. So was he a good-looking guy in person?
I think he was, for an older guy.
Because you look at him on TV, and I'm like, he's OJ.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, and he had a charisma about him. You enjoyed being around him, and he can make anybody believe the story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into my beliefs.
Okay.
I will one day, because I do have a belief on what happened.
Yeah.
But what I was getting to was, so we met, and I brought him. I did a website for him. It was called AskOJ.com.
Okay.
Back in the day, we were one of the only companies that were streaming live footage over the internet.
Yeah.
And for a subscription, you could come on, almost like it was before pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So you could come on there, and OJ was on there in my studio, and you could ask him any question, and he would answer it. Live. So what was cool about it was I learned from going on the road with him where the media would ask you a question.
Yeah.
And we were trained. I went through training, 2 weeks of training on how to answer these questions, because you couldn't ramble. If you rambled, they spun that ramble and they cut it any way they wanted to cut it and made you look terrible.
Yeah.
It was bad. I mean, I was on a show called Kathleen Cryer. I don't know if you remember her. She was an attorney and pretty powerful on CNN.
CRIER?
Yes. And we were on her show, and it was so funny. On the air, she's nice as could be, like talking to us like me and you were talking, laughing. As soon as it went to commercial, Gabe, it was like this.
Oh, she just didn't talk.
A bitch. Like she would not, she hated us. So the part about
I just looked her up. I have no idea who she was.
So what I'm trying to get to in all of it, they can spin anything they want. Yeah. And what I used to say is, like, they would come at me, in the news and everything, say, well, you're just trying to make money off this stuff. And that's what, well, number one, I'm going to make money off it. But number two, you have me on your show and you have OJ on your show, and you're talking about us why? To get popularity on your show, to get people watching you, so you can sell commercials to make more money.
Yeah.
Cut and dry.
Yeah.
Everything's based around money.
Yeah.
So I believe with the pictures, they'll spin it any way they want. Yeah. And right now, you're 100% right. We haven't heard about the 5,000 pictures that are out there. We heard about Trump's pictures. And then every once in a while, you hear about, Clinton's picture or, something like that.
I think I saw a couple with Chris Tucker. Does that sound right, Jimmy? Chris Tucker? I think I saw some stuff with Chris Tucker.
It's just crazy to me that they can spin it the way that they're spinning it.
Well, they're going to do whatever. Everybody does that all the time. That's something that really does bother me. Because I've spoken on our show multiple times. Authenticity to me is a lost art, and it is like, other than honesty, I think honesty and authenticity are two of the absolute most important characteristics that a human being can have, okay? For a multitude of reasons. Honesty is obvious, okay? But authenticity is important because you know who I am, okay? And I never have to worry about lying because I know what I believe, and I always say what I believe. I think that that's a very, very good characteristic to have, okay?
Yeah, but that's on a personal level. I'm just talking like more so out in the news, out in the media. And it really sucks. You know where I get my news now?
They're not honest and they're not authentic. They're pushing an agenda.
To make money.
Exactly.
You know where I get my news now?
What?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Because you get direct feeds. Like I was watching today, and there was a fight on Seabreeze tonight, and I was watching the bouncers at a bar over there beat the shit out of some lady and a guy, but I saw it live on TikTok, and there was no spinning it. You know, and to me, I'd rather log on there once a day, flip through real quick, and see what news it is, and watch CNN or Fox and hear all the bullshit that goes along with it.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion, anyways.
I agree. I mean, I listen. I mean,
it's just not like
I don't like that. I like that the information's out there. I'm okay with that, obviously. I don't like that we don't have all the information, and I think that that's what's so difficult because we're never going to know what they don't want us to know.
Absolutely not.
And that's the issues that's the biggest issue that I have with all of this. You know, if you see a picture of somebody, you see him sitting next to Ghislaine and Epstein, you're automatically going to assume that they were all in four ways with 15-year-olds.
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy.
Okay? And I don't think that that's fair. You know, I used to hang
which
out.
Number one, I don't understand all that. If you got that guy's money, why are you doing that?
Well, that's why he had that money. That's why he had that money, though. I think he was blackmailing people long before he had money.
I'm just saying.
That's
I mean,
point.
me and you, we don't have that kind of money. We're not in great shape, and we can still get hot-looking legal girls. Why are you going after? I mean, if that guy's got that kind of money,
well, if you're sick, I mean, if
date
you're
29-year-olds.
But if you're evil, and you're turned on by evil, I don't know what happened to Jeffrey Epstein to make him be that way. I don't know if he was molested by an uncle. I don't know what he was into.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works that way. But he made all that money, I think, from that. And I'm totally speculating here, but I don't think he's
money management or something.
But a lot of people always talk about too. I mean, a lot of people always talk about too, like with the Diddy thing that just came out. You know, I did finally watch it, and like if you have all that money, now you also have that power. And
listen, and we can get into the Diddy thing one day.
Yeah,
but I don't think it is what it is. Do I think Diddy's a bad person and beat the shit out of women and did stuff to him? 100%.
Yeah.
Do I think that he was running these underage parties and bring people in and charge them? No, I don't.
I don't know if they were underage, but
I think that he was like a party animal guy that partied all the time. I think that he.
But if you're lacing people's drinks with drugs, which he's accused of doing that. And so now you're taking people's.
Do you believe? Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
You believe Diddy at a Diddy party?
Yeah.
Is sitting there personally lacing people's drinks?
I mean, no, I mean, maybe not. But I mean,
and if he would have had somebody else do it, it would have came out.
But I would believe that he's having somebody else do it. Yes.
But then that would have came out already, and it didn't.
Well, no. Everybody said that there were drugs in there. The guy, that big tall jacked black guy that were with them 1,000 times, he was saying on there that they were definitely putting drugs and ecstasy and everything, and it lowers your inhibitions.
You're telling me that if me and you went to a big party, there's going to be drugs there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing them.
But I'm not going to do them.
Right. I just don't.
But if I drink a water,
listen, I did
them. That's the whole point.
I don't want to defend him. And again, I don't like him as a person. I saw him beat the shit out of Cassie. That was enough for me.
Yeah.
He should go to jail. I've never hit a woman in my life. I believe you would never hit a woman in your life. That's just us. There are guys out there, and I believe he did that. Do I believe that all that bullshit they accused him of, they right away go to the sex trafficking and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't believe that's what it was. I believe that he's
I don't know the definition of sex trafficking. I think
it's whatever they want it to be.
If sex trafficking is taking a 16-year-old and buying and selling them for sex, sure. If maybe he didn't do that, but if it counts as sex trafficking to drug somebody and then
that's rape
and bully them into.
I mean, that's rape.
Bully them into fucking everybody and their brother,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that? I mean, that's definitely some type of sexual crime.
See, it's rape. I think that
it is rape. Yeah.
I think Epstein was doing something that was terrible with kids, and he was definitely drugging them.
Yeah,
100%, and he got convicted of it. I think Diddy,
he's paying those kids like $200 too. That's the worst
he was getting them out of high school.
$200.
That lady Maxine was going to get him out of high school or whatever.
Yeah, it's just
but I think
gross.
Diddy is a billionaire that through these crazy parties that people went to, and if some of the people were doing drugs and some of the people were getting fucked up, that's one thing.
Yeah,
and I think that what he did to Cassie, he was letting everybody fuck her and doing whatever. I mean, that's just his lifestyle. I don't think that.
Weird.
I don't think he was fucking 15-year-olds. I just think he was a rich guy that was having parties.
Yeah.
I think he's a bad guy because he beat the shit out of women and treated his women like that. But me and you've talked about this.
Yeah,
they go back.
Yeah,
I mean, she dated him for how long?
Yeah, they go back
years.
Well,
Get the fuck out. Leave.
They go back because they like the lifestyle. I mean, that's what happens all the time with people.
They're paying for it in the long run.
Listen, I get it. I mean, but here's the thing here's another thing that he did that they talk about. He would never actually pay people. He'd give them just enough to get by.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Like and it wasn't that he didn't want to pay them the money. It's that he's such an insecure human being. He's afraid that if you have $500,000 that you're not going to be around him.
Yeah, you're not going to hang out with him anymore.
It's like what these narcissistic
you think he's gonna
guys
have money?
do.
You think he has money when he gets out?
Yeah, of course. It's like what these narcissistic guys
I don't know. He's
do.
got a lot of lawsuits coming.
Hold on, let me make a point. It's like what these narcissistic guys do. Real narcissists, by the way, girls. Not the ones that you say are narcissists. Real narcissists. Where they make you sell your car. They make you get out of your apartment. They make you quit your job. And now you have nowhere to go if you leave.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
It's control.
It's controlling. And that's what he was doing with his artists. That's what he was doing with his women.
That's how he was with Cassie because, I don't know if
he never paid her.
Well, the thing about it was she started off as one of his artists,
Yeah.
and then he alienated her away from her boyfriend, and then slowly took her on.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's like, oh yeah, and this is the narcissistic thing that they do. They go, oh well, how about that Balenciaga bag? How about those 4,000 Christian Louboutin shoes you got? You've got $1 million wardrobe, girl. Like that. It's like, yeah, but I've got $19 in my checking account. If I wanted to leave, first of all, you wouldn't let me take all this shit anyways. You wouldn't let me take the Bentley that you're saying I drive. None of this shit's in my name.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they do. A woman that leaves, the strongest people on this planet to me are single mothers that left an abusive situation.
Dude, you know what I did?
Nowhere to go.
You know what I did one time? I broke up with a girl 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When we broke up, she didn't have a car. She was always driving my car. I went, the first week we broke up, I went to her mom. I handed her mom a check, and I said, go buy her a car. And this was after we broke up.
Yeah.
I said, I don't ever want to be responsible for that.
Yeah.
And I bought her a car.
Yeah.
I mean, and I felt good about it because, she
Well,
spent
I had a situation when my ex left me 4 years ago. She was driving my car. I bought her a 4Runner. It's what she said she wanted, so I bought her a 4Runner. And she left the 4Runner at the airport and asked my mom to come get her and take her and her beautiful daughter to the airport, and they left and flew back. Well, the one regret that I have after she left, I've got multiple, but the one regret that I have was I wanted to send them money for Christmas, and I didn't because she left right before
I think
Christmas.
we just talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it privately, but I think it plays here. So I wanted to send her, like $500 or $1,000 for Christmas because I wanted to make sure that her daughter, I'm not going to mention her name, but I want to make sure that her daughter
had a good Christmas.
Well, she had a good Christmas with being uprooted and leaving, okay? And I wanted to make sure that my ex was okay. Again, I'm not going to say her name, but I wanted to make sure that she was okay also. And I didn't because all of my friends and my family were all like, hey, she's going to think you're trying to buy her back. It's not a good look. It's not da-da-da. And that's the one regret that I have because I wish that I had just gone and followed my heart and said, hey, because I could have just paid off the rig and shipped it to her and said, hey, I want you to be happy.
You need to be safe.
I had a situation more recent than that where a girl that I was hanging out with, and we weren't hanging out anymore, and a holiday came up, and I sent her $250 because I knew that she was hurting for money. I sent her $250, and I said, hey, listen, and she's like, why'd you do that? And I said, well, I love you guys, and I want to make sure that you're okay.
Right.
Like, that's really all it is. I'm not trying to. I haven't texted her. I didn't text her out.
No, that's just because you're a good person.
I just wanted. Well, the point is that I I want the kids
know
to be
the
okay.
sick
I want
part
you
of-
to be okay. I want to do what I think is right.
The sick part
You
about
know?
that is
What?
that the girls don't like that. They want the bad boys.
Well,
and I get
that
it.
may be true, but I know this. I know that
You're a good person.
I know the one time that I didn't do it,
You regret
I
it.
regretted it, and I know the one time I did do it that the person was thankful. You know, and it's a selfless act because you're not trying to get anything back. You know, you're really doing it because you love these people and you want to see them okay, whether they're with you or not.
Yeah.
And by the way,
It feels good
by the way,
afterwards.
Jimmy, that's what love is. It's putting somebody else's needs in front of your own.
100%.
That's what it really is.
Yeah.
It's not transactional. It's not, hey, I'm going to go to McDonald's and give you $9. Now you give me.
See, and
$1
that's what's
cheeseburger.
weird because a lot of the girls I dated, even the last one that you know about, we've talked in depth about her, and I enjoyed shopping for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't about the money. It was just, it made me feel good.
Seeing them smile. Yeah.
It made me feel good to know that I could go in a store and pick something out because I knew her so well.
Yeah.
And that she would love it.
Yeah.
You know, and it meant something to me. Maybe people say it's my love language. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I do. I like shopping for her, making her happy and everything. You can ask Mikey, like on the cruise when we went, you know, I was surprising her. I was doing all kinds of great. And I enjoyed that. It made me
I've
happy.
always enjoyed being a gift giver. Mom and I were putting the tree up last week, and she pulls out this ornament. And she says, "Oh, do you remember getting this ornament?" And I said, "God, we're almost done." And I said, "No, I don't." And she said, "You bought this ornament when you were in first grade for your sister," and she said, "You were so excited to give this gift." So as a kid, 8th grade, 7, 8 years old, I was excited about giving the gift to my sister. You know, I've always been that way, a gift giver, because it's nice to see people smile, man. It just
feels good inside.
Yeah, you know,
We
every
got to turn this. We got to turn this to.
Every time I see somebody do something nice, I make sure I go over and say, "Hey,
We got to do this because I don't want to miss these two things real quick before
go.
we do our picks.
Go.
The DK Metcalf thing. We got to talk
yeah."
about.
Well, I meant to tell Jimmy to pull that up.
So what about what I heard today was forget what happened.
Yeah.
Did you hear what that did to his contract? Like he had a guaranteed contract next year and something to do with injury the following year.
Yeah.
It voided it. So he still has his contract.
Well, I'm sure they'll still sign him again.
No. His contract is good.
Yeah.
But those two things are out. It drops off his contract.
Well, I think he got a 2-game suspension, right?
He did get a 2.
So he probably lost
appealed
money.
it. He appealed it. I don't know if it went down to 1 or if it's still 2. But
I mean, dude, you can't take a swing at a fan.
yeah,
Like,
it was crazy.
You can't. You just
What could the fan have said?
the N-word.
Still.
Well, I mean, I'm not black, so you know, I don't. I mean, I don't know. It's
Listen, I'm going to say
I
this,
don't
and I
like
might
that.
get a lot of flack for it.
listen.
That
The only
word
time that
to
I
me,
say that word, the only time I say that word is to black people, and it's to elicit that reaction. It's the only time I've ever said that word.
being, again, Jewish, being raised the way I was. So in my
The
beliefs.
K word? Do people call you the K word?
Not really, but
Would that be offensive to you?
yeah.
Would it? But I mean,
Being
you're
called
older
a
now, but
Jew,
when you were younger, did
being
you
called
hear
a Jew is more offensive to me than anything.
So when I just asked you if you're a Jew, that was
I'm
offensive?
Jewish. That'd be like me saying, "Are you Cath?" You know what I mean? It's like an abbreviation.
It's not even close to the same thing.
To me, it is. It's just because there's no such thing as a Jew. We're Jewish.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'm sorry about that. That
no,
certainly was
it's
not
fine.
my-
I don't.
Is
take
that
it-
is that shared through all the Jewish people?
I don't know. It's just the way I've always been.
Okay.
Because it sounds aggressive to me when people call you a Jew.
It makes sense. I
But
get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're aware of that? My apologies.
yeah, it's not a big deal. But then with the
Sorry to all
Metcalf
the
thing,
Jewish folks, my
with
bad.
that word that you said, in my beliefs growing up, I believe there's white people that I would call that,
Yeah.
and I believe there's black people that I would
Talking
call
about the
it.
N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe there's just scumbags.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that. I think that it's a word that carries such heavy
Well, it's
connotation
changed now.
that it's.
Back when we were younger, it wasn't as bad. I don't think because I think that it went.
Well, I
both
think it was
ways.
just as bad. I think that people didn't care because they didn't really care about black people.
Dude, if you-
Racism was still bad 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Dude, at my dinner table, if you used any word like that, my dad would knock your teeth.
Oh
through.
yeah, my mom would
Being-
never.
I mean,
my
we were
mom
just
would have never tolerated.
Yeah,
that.
we just it's just not like that when you're Jewish and you're
but
in that same category.
If somebody called him that, I could see the reaction. I don't condone it, especially being 6'3",
Did he hit the
240.
fan?
I think it looked like he just grazed him.
Because he was up in the stands.
Yeah, he jumped up. Yeah, he jumped. I wish we had the video, but that was my fault.
But the
Jimmy.
funny part to me was forget the suspension was what it did to his contract. You need to look that up.
Yeah, I'll
so
look
he's
it up.
still under contract, but his guarantees are out the window. So if he gets hurt or something to do with next year's guarantee and some of his, like his incentives are out the door.
That's insane. What's the other thing you wanted to talk about?
Okay,
so a suspension voided $45 million in guarantees.
In guarantees.
Okay, so he's going to have to.
He's going to have to.
So they're going to have to re-sign him at the same thing.
I mean, I'm assuming he's under contracts.
Well,
but he lost the incentive guarantees.
He lost the guarantees, yeah. But I mean,
they'll do something
they
with
can
him.
give it back to him.
Yeah. The other thing I just want to, what do you think about Rivers? Was that crazy?
That was incredible. I loved it. I loved
defense
it so
let
much.
him down.
I mean, I've always loved Phillip Rivers. The guy's got 130.
You think he's done, or you think he plays again?
I mean, if he wants to play, he could play. But he's got 137 children. He's a good family man. I just really like the guy. He's out coaching high school football, and I mean, he's just a good dude.
You think he plays this week?
No, he's not going to play this week. No, they're in. They're done. They're out.
So you think he's off the team, or you think?
No. I think he'll show up because that's the kind of guy he is. But they're going to let that kid. Riley Leonard?
Yeah.
They're going to let Riley Leonard play. But I mean, Daniel Jones. That's Daniel Jones' team.
100% when he comes
having
back.
an MVP caliber season beforehand. And they also have Anthony Richardson on that team.
Yeah, I saw that.
So who's a stud? I mean, he was like a first-round.
Did
draft
you
pick,
see
so.
just by him playing those 2 games, he now has to wait another 5 years before he's eligible for the Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
because he was active.
Yeah, and
again.
he gets all of his insurance.
And he reactivated his insurance was falling off this
I wish
year.
this happened next
now he
year.
gets health insurance for another 5 years.
I wish this happened next year when he was already in the Hall of Fame and then came back to play. I thought that would have just.
Would they allow it?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I don't know. All right, you want to move on to our Brole picks?
Yeah. Do it. That's what I was just going to pull up.
So, Jimmy, I guess what we're doing is, did you get Nick's by any chance? Gabe, did you get Nick's pick?
Yeah, that's what I was pulling up right
and
now.
then I guess so everybody knows,
Mikey's
we're gonna play a little video on our show, and Mikey's gonna do his pick. I'm gonna go with the Bucks over Miami, -5.5.
Okay. Can you put this in your phone, please?
I can.
Nick's pick for the Brole, and you're queuing up the video? Okay. Nick's pick for the Brole is going to be the Los Angeles Rams. Okay?
Okay.
So we've got so you've got Tampa.
Yep.
Come on, man.
What?
My stupid phone's being...
Oh, I thought you were calling me out.
No, my phone's being gay, as always. Okay.
Do we know what Mikey's was? I know it's on the video, but...
No, it's going to be on the video. I don't know what it is. All right, so Nick has the Rams -7.5. I'll be putting it in this week.
Okay.
By the way, you owe me $400 for this.
I got it.
Let's go ahead.
Even though I won one out of my 2.
Yeah, well.
I'm only doing 1 this time.
There you go. My 400.
I got screwed. I put 400 in last time.
Okay, so did you win the first one that you picked, or did you win the second one you picked?
I won the first one.
So if you just shut your fucking mouth,
yes,
we would have cashed. Yeah. You're an idiot.
No, we wouldn't have cashed because somebody else.
Me, yeah. But didn't I have the?
Yours was Nick's was the first game, right?
What game was mine? Who did I even have that lost?
I have it if you want me to look it up. Oh, I deleted it today.
Who did I have last week?
We had Chicago, Tampa, Minnesota.
Did I have Detroit? I don't know. Anyways, so Nick's got the Rams -7.5.
Yep.
And by the way, that's at Atlanta. You have. Are you going to this game this weekend?
No, I don't.
Really?
Maybe I'm gonna. I think I'm
you
gonna.
have Tampa -5.
What are you doing Friday night?
Mom and I are doing. We have some plans on Friday night.
All right, I was gonna say you want to go to the Magic game.
No,
Let me know if you don't.
but I'm
going to go to the Magic game.
I would go
Friday
next
and
week or
Saturday.
something, but I don't want to do it. But why don't we go to that game? I would go to that game. So anyways, so you got Tampa -5.
Yeah.
Nick's got the Rams -7.5.
Because Tampa's out right now.
You want to do what? Hey, do Mikey's video real quick.
Do you know that Tampa's
So right
out.
now we can watch it and you can hear us talk over it, but you're going to actually put it on the thing where you can also hear us. That's your game plan. Okay, so we need to hear this. Do I need to bring it over here?
So, question: you don't want us talking over it because you're going to be playing it, right?
No. We can talk over it. We could talk over it. He said.
Did you pick your pick?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Save the best for last, buddy. All right, here we go. Volume up on the phone. And play. Okay.
So before I give you my picks,
You hear it?
Yeah, I don't want to, but
having a wonderful cruise. I'm at one of my favorite restaurants on sea. It's called Hooked. It's all seafood.
Gives a shit.
What's he thinking?
Restaurant.
Thanks, Mike.
It's just very good looking.
Thanks for showing us the 20-foot drapes here.
Service is fantastic.
Great, Mike. It's not like we go around the corner and eat.
I wish I was there with my boys, the old pals pod.
He's being nice, and
I can't
We're
be
roasted.
for a couple of weeks because I am away for the holidays. But I'm feeling really, really good about this week. Congratulations to the team for another week. And we're going to go 49ers. They looked so good last week. We're going to have Dave, buy it down, Nick, Gabe, to 2.5.
He's got San Francisco -3
And
at,
I'm going
at
to
home
stick with
against
that
Chicago.
game. And anytime touchdown McCaffrey.
Okay.
As you all know, I won again last week, so I don't have to pay for the Brole. But I'll give you a winner anyway, guys. So, Palspot 2.0. And good luck.
Look at him.
Happy holidays, everybody.
He's doing this in the
I'll see you
restaurant.
before New Year's on another video. Bye. Oh, love you, mother and father. And my sister, brother. I hate Anthony. And 1.0 sucks. Goodbye.
Love you, Mikey. All right,
Before I give him-
all right, so he got.
San Francisco.
I hate the headphones so much.
San Francisco 49ers.
All right, so
And
he's got San
McCaffrey.
Francisco.
And
We'll
McCaffrey.
do that in a second. So,
Yeah.
so he's got San Francisco -2.5.
Yep.
course
I'm not putting the minus, so you just
I'm
gotta-
putting it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. And then does this look okay, Jimmy? Does this look okay? So we got Rams
here we go.
-7.5. Probably
Here
gonna
we
buy
go.
that down.
What are you doing?
49ers -3. Probably gonna buy that down.
Tampa.
You've got Tampa -5.
And a half. I think.
I might buy that down too.
Okay.
And then I was gonna go San Francisco, so he kind of hurt me there. I depending on the weather, I wanted to take the over. I just love the over in the Buffalo Philly game. It's 43.5. It's really, really, really low.
Yeah, it is. Where's it at?
It's at Buffalo, so I don't know what the weather's going to look like, and maybe that's why it's low. In the event that the weather is not going to be a factor, then that's the pick over
So you want me
43
to put
and a
that
half.
on here?
Yeah, but I am going to give a backup for our people.
Okay.
If the weather is bad, and it looks like it's going to cause a problem, then I'm going to take the I'm going to take on Thursday night. We're going to get it out of the way earlier. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions -6.5. J.J. McCarthy is not playing again.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I don't see how Detroit.
So you're going to decide which one of those two you're going to take?
Well, let's just take Detroit then.
Okay.
Let's just take Detroit. And that way, that'll be the Brole pick. Maybe between the team, we might go behind the scenes and do it.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll go halvesies, one with Detroit and one with whatever.
And then
so
we
that they
need
can
your
win.
touchdown pick.
But so that's what we got. Detroit, Tampa, L.A. Rams, and San Francisco 49ers this week.
Rams, Tampa, 49ers.
We have not
Lions.
won except for the first week. We're going to win this time. This is week 19, right?
Yeah.
We've done this 19 weeks. God, we
Yep.
suck.
You
You could have asked a homeless guy on the street and he would hit one of these. All right, and your touchdown, Mikey's touchdown was Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Nick's touchdown is Nico Collins.
Who the hell is he?
He's a wide receiver for the Houston Texans.
Okay.
And
I'm taking Evans again.
Houston's at the Chargers. You're gonna double down on Evans, okay?
I'm
Evans
doubling down
at
on
Miami, okay?
Yep.
I like it. And then, I mean, God, I got to double down too, man. I got to take Jamar Chase. He's got to score a touchdown sometime again. I got to take him.
All right. I just sent you all those bets.
I do. We got Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Mike Evans, and Nico Collins. I mean, we should scoop the weekend.
That's it. Should be done.
We should scoop the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
That
should
should be
scoop it. How long we got left, Jimmy?
We're done.
Done?
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you very much.
Yep. Jimmy, thanks.
Listen, everybody, Merry Christmas. I brought my guitar. I was going to play a song, but I'm not going to now because we don't have time. But I will say,
Go ahead.
Merry
Play the
Christmas.
song. We'll just edit something out.
should I do the song?
Is it a good song?
It's pretty good.
Did you make it up or you
Yeah,
sing?
yeah, I wrote it.
Okay. We haven't gotten a song since Yeah, you promise a song every week.
Well, that's not-
We pay you all this salary every week.
I don't know if that.
And what do you do?
If that was the
no
case,
more song.
and I've paid no.
Oh, you know what I
salary.
was going to tell you?
What?
So my son called me this week,
Okay.
and you know he moved to Nashville, like I told you.
Yeah.
Do you know that show that came out with? They were trying to sort of like a reality show where they're picking the country singer. That one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I have no idea.
My son's friend just won it, and they had the party last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yep,
Jimmy.
he won the whole show.
That's Jimmy, by the way, our handsome producer. All right, so I wrote a song that's nice and fitting for us.
Jimmy needs a quick version. Here
Here we go. It's not going to be quick.
Can you hear it? I can't hear it.
What'd you say? He's got a
I don't hear it
microphone.
in here though. Oh, you won't?
Yeah, but you'll hear me.
Okay.
It's a Tuesday night. You got 500 in the bank. You've been saving up to take some skank to Hoobastank. But you've had a couple beers and you had a couple shots. So you bet it all on women's basketball that starts at 1 o'clock a.m. Is your gambling a problem? That's what they ask you. I'll tell you in 4 quarters or so, I got the Lobos laying 2. Is your gambling a problem? Are you a raging DJ too? My gambling's only a problem if I fucking lose. You hit a meaningless 3, so you hit your knee. Do you cash out? No, that's a fucking joke. What is wrong with me? So you go bet live. Women's tennis across the pond. Some Russian broad with a short skirt on. What could go wrong? Shit! How did that happen?
Oh my God.
How does that happen? I was rocking right there.
Keep going.
Is your gambling a problem? It's what they ask you. Tell you in 2 sets or so. I got this smoke show that makes my beanbag blue. Is your gambling a problem?
It's a problem.
Are you a raging DJ too? My gambling's only a problem if I fucking lose. She won in straight sets, now there's nothing more to bet. I guess I'll go to sleep with my brand new safety net. But I get a call from my buddy Paul. Going to the casino. I gotta go. Is my gambling a problem? It's what they ask you. Can I hit a slot? Give me what you got. Now I'm broke too. There we go. Little gambling song right there.
I like it.
Hashtag MAGA. Hashtag Jesus and Gabriel. Love you. Merry Christmas, everybody, from Pals Pod 2.0. I love you,
Merry
Dave.
Christmas.
Jewish, by the way. Jewish.